I had already started to do my makeup this morning, and I thought, why not come on here and let's do it together? I've never done a get ready with me before, and I thought that this would be the perfect opportunity to talk about the topic of not waiting until you have everything perfect. I could give you so many reasons why it is not perfect for me to do this right now. For one thing, my hair is very overgrown, and I did not want to come on here and do a video until I had gotten a haircut. It just feels better to me that way. And also, my office is currently in a garage, as you can see in the background, although I do kind of have this little sort of couch area set up for a lounge. I currently don't have an office chair, so I'm using this ginormous, what is it? Just like a accent chair, I guess you could call it. It matches the couch. And so the conditions that I am showing up in are very imperfect, and that's the exact point. Like right now, I'm just looking outside. The garage door is open, and I'm just looking outside. You can see that the walls are wooden and bare, and this is not by any means me coming at you with some sort of like a beautiful professional environment to record from. And I used to tell myself that I couldn't show up unless I had the perfect background. You know how these people have these really gorgeous podcast backgrounds and podcast setups. I'm just recording this from my computer. I don't even know if you can hear me okay, but that's okay because the whole theme of this is doing something even though it's imperfect. And I think that oftentimes we can get so caught up in perfection and wanting to look like someone else, or feeling like we need to have a certain level of professionalism in order to be taken seriously or in order to be able to make an impact. And what I personally find, I don't know about you, but when I see things on social media where the person is just, being their authentic self and they have a message to share and it's coming from their heart, I literally do not care about what the background looks like. In fact, I find myself even more drawn to the ones that are not professional, because it's just, I don't know, I just find it's more relatable. Do you like, when I see someone who's just doing the damn thing, no matter what their environment is, or how they're showing up, or whether they have makeup on or no makeup or whatever, it does not matter, because when it's coming from the heart and it's sincere and they're in their authenticity, that's the most beautiful thing. See, I'm not even speaking, like, I'm stumbling over my words, and I'm not going to edit that out, because one of my highest values is in just the human. It's like so many parts of ourselves we're trying to hide and we're trying to edit out because we see it as being imperfect. One lady, she was doing a video and her cat was like walking across the desk in front of her, and the smoke alarm went off while she was talking. And so she was wanting to edit that out. And I was like, please leave that stuff in, because those are the exact things that make you even more. I don't know. It's like, when I see something like that, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I could do this." If you're out there doing the thing and, you're allowing that stuff to stay in and you're owning it, like maybe I can do this too. So I feel like the more that we just keep our humanity, oh my gosh, like the human aspect is the most beautiful thing ever. It's like we're trying to edit out the pieces of ourselves, and sort of like the raw, the mistakes, the mishaps, the fumbles, the fumbles and the um what is it? The bloopers, like the blooper reel. Ugh, I feel like that's the most beautiful part. So, if you're someone out there who has just been sitting on something like I have been not doing this video thing for so long because I just keep giving myself all the bullshit reasons why I can't be effective on social media unless I look a certain way, unless I have some sort of a script or at least list of bulleted points that I can follow, so that someone will not, just come here and be like, what in the world is she even saying? I want my content to feel organized to some degree. And even while I'm sitting here recording this, I hear so much negative chatter in my head about my face and about just all sorts of things. But you know what? We're not doing judgment anymore. We're not, that's over, right? We're just not going to do that. We are beautiful human beings, and we all have a purpose here. We all have a reason. I feel like I need to put something on my lips, because like they're just blending in, and I feel like I'm a ghost with no color right now. So I just kind of want to put a little bit of color so that I don't look like I am just one giant white blob. Anyway, if you're someone, and look at me, I'm see, this is empty. Ah, this camera thing is weirding me out. This is empty. And so are you using this brush to put it on? Like I'm sure if somebody comes across my page who's into cosmetology or who does makeup videos, they're going to pick this apart. And that's totally fine because you know what? We're just doing our thing and I'm being real with you. I'm not putting on some sort of facade or posing or acting like I'm someone different than I'm not. I'm just showing you up exactly as I am at the moment. And I am someone who I love to, like just chill out and wear hoodies and my workout pants and stuff, but I also love to dress up even though I work from home and I don't have any plans at the moment to go anywhere. I just like to, dress up and feel cute and um even if I have no reason to other than this is just the life that I'm showing up for today and I'm showing up for myself in the way that feels really good to me. So, if you're someone, see, one of my things is I have sensitivities. Whew, did I not blend that in? Um, I have sensitivities to my, oh yeah, guys, I did not blend this in. I was looking at the computer camera and I wasn't looking at the actual mirror in front of me, and this is so not blended in. Okay, anyways, one of my insecurities is my chubby face. So I give myself some, at least I attempt to do some contouring uh, to at least give the appearance that I have some cheekbones, because of course I do, but I feel like they're kind of a little bit buried underneath some of this uh, chubbaliciousness that's going on in my face. And that's not to shame it, because again, we're not shaming ourselves anymore. That's just not what we do. That is so old identity. Ooh, look at that. It just goes to show you that, when you're in process, it can look really weird and really like, what is going on? What is happening here? But it doesn't mean that anything wrong or bad is happening. It just means that sometimes it takes some time for transformation to happen, and it takes patience, and it takes a little bit of artistic finesse, and it takes a little bit of blending and creativity. I am so not the person to do makeup tutorials because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, and I'm sure I would get torn apart by whoever the professionals are in that industry, but we're not going to worry about that. So the point behind this was I really want you to, I want to encourage and invite you to embrace your humanity. And if you can see that the very things that you're wanting to edit out and that you're feeling maybe even shame about, maybe you are afraid to not wear makeup, or maybe, there's something that you don't really want to show on camera and you're feeling scared about the criticism, or you're feeling just afraid of being online or whatever the case is. These are all things that I'm pushing myself through as well. So, all of these things I'm saying just as much to myself as I'm saying to you. But I just want to encourage you, because when I see someone out there, there are people like me who see people like you who do put yourselves out there, even though you have fears and doubts and insecurities, and there's all this conversation happening in your head, and you have all of this resistance and perfectionism. There's people like me that see you and go, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for showing up in your truth, in the beautiful, beautiful vessel that you are, that you have, that you're walking in. This is your body, man. Like, appreciate it. Even if there are things about it that you're, shifting because it feels better for you, that's okay. But this is the body that we have to work with. And so, I just want to, again, say, let's just not. Let's just stop editing ourselves out, because it is the imperfections that are the parts of us that are the most, in my opinion, the most beautiful and the most um, connecting. One of my things that I think I made up, I don't remember hearing this from anybody else, but a thing that I always say is that imperfection creates connection. So when we're brave enough and courageous enough and vulnerable enough to share the things that we see as our imperfections, those are the exact things that can be the most connecting things for other people. And I don't know about you, but the reason why I show up is because I want someone out there to come across something that I share and to be able to feel a little bit less alone in whatever it is that they're going through. I want them to know that there is someone out there that's just like them, that has the same insecurities and who has, pushed through it anyway and is deciding to show up because there's someone out there, might be you, that comes across a video like this and feels a little sense of like, me too. If she can do it, I can do it. And I'm encouraging you that you can absolutely do this. This is my first day that I'm doing this, and I am scared because I'm just going to be real. I have a lot of insecurities and a lot of doubts. But I also know that you cannot go wrong when you stand in your truth and when you are just being your open-hearted, vulnerable self. Doesn't mean that there won't be attacks, doesn't mean that there won't be judgment, doesn't mean that there won't be negative experiences or negative comments or whatever. But the thing is that I've learned that all of those people who do those things are okay. It helps me to look at it this way. You can take this or leave it. But when I see that as just a reflection of a part of myself that is, wanting to be more loved, and I don't have to see it as an attack from somebody else. Everybody has their own perspectives, and that's okay. But that doesn't mean that it needs to mean anything about me. I don't have to internalize that as something that is personal to me. I know myself, and I love myself, and I hope that you love yourself too. And even if you don't feel full love for yourself, it's a journey, and that's something that you can go deeper and deeper into, the more that you just tune into the beauty of who you are and the purpose that you have in this world, because there is a purpose for you. I hope that this landed for you in some way. I'm here cheering you on, and I'm celebrating us and our courage and bravery to show up regardless of whatever our personal circumstance may be. Me being in this garage, in this place that I'm living temporarily until spirit leads us to whatever the next location is going to be. And it's an exciting, wild ride. And I'm not editing any of that shit out because I'm just going to be raw and real and just share my open heart with you. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.